Well, hello folks. You know, when Esky introduced the Esky 900 helicopters 17 years ago, I bought two of them. You know, they were bare bones kit. That means most of it was assembled, but you had to provide your own motor, speed control, servos, receiver, battery, and gyro. But they only cost $99 each. It's really been a favorite of mine because it's so easy to fly. And after all of the work that I'm doing here in the beginning of this video, please watch to the end because you're not going to believe what actually killed this helicopter for good. Also, if you search Esky 900 on my channel, then you're going to find quite a few videos with this helicopter as the main subject. I've used this helicopter for so many experiments, including one-bladed flights, and recently I even used it to demonstrate our old tether flying techniques. You may have seen that. It was also featured in an article I wrote for Rotary Modeler magazine years ago. Also, for the last 17 years, I flew it inside the gym for the science class at our school here. So you know, old flybar helis are pretty smooth at low and high speeds, but when you crash, it breaks a lot of additional parts compared to a flybarless heli like my Blade 450 or 360 Fusion. But now, since this helicopter is no longer available, X-heli and nitroplanes are long gone, I don't really try any wild maneuvers. It's not good for my heart at my age of 79 anyway. And I also know that every person that flies Wild Extreme 3D also has accidents. So the first time when I crashed, it was because I was doing some mild 3D, had my blades too loose, and the blade strike in midair. So then I used some parts from my second kit, I put it back together, and it's been flying perfectly for years, and I really love it. You know, I'm not sponsored, so I don't have unlimited parts to blow away while practicing. Plus, I hate trying to fix something when there really aren't any spare parts available. I looked and looked and looked for the part that I broke and absolutely cannot find any. But since there are no parts available, flying this heli is just simply a risk, just flying it. Till a week ago when this happened. Not enough pitch, I guess, on this one, or the battery was too low, but this isn't the crash that killed it forever, so keep watching to the end. So looking at it, it didn't look so bad. But the one part that broke was difficult to change, and there were none in my spare parts kit as well because that part also broke the last time in the last crash. Here, I'm going to show you. That's the piece that's broke off. So that one was unusable. Anybody has this part? This balancing beam part? I'd appreciate it if you'd contact me. So you can see in there, that's where the bearing goes. And there's a little nub on the end. So here you can see what that looks like. And what I did was I sawed that off, put a countersunk hole, and glued it in with the best super glue you can get. There you can see. Back together. And all that does is hold this balancing bar. There's not really a lot of strain or any lift on that at all. So I replaced the tail boom, which is pretty easy compared to figuring out how to fix the part on the head. So now the test for balance and blade tracking. They're playing golf, so I can't go out and fly, but well, it feels just like it did 17 years ago. So let's go to the new flying site I found and give it a try. All right, got a new flying site here. Gonna try it out. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's so windy. What happened? What just happened? Look at that gear. Well, I don't know what happened, but the gear just broke. All the teeth are taken out of the gear. Oh, man. Well, doggone it. You know, I've searched and searched and I cannot find a gear. I'm bummed and disappointed. So if you have one or know where I can get one, please let me know. Otherwise, this helicopter's dead forever. Thanks so kindly for watching, folks. This is Dave the Night Flyer with 2 Ys, and we'll see you next time.